Hi y'all, I'm glad to have you back with me. Yes, I'm in a different kitchen. You've seen this one before. This is my one daughter's house. She's back here behind me staining the nightstands. I think she had bought some at the store and was redoing them for her bedroom. But anyway, I told you the other day that we were all getting ready for my oldest granddaughter to graduate, and she lives just the little next town over, only about 20 minutes from here. And so I'll be heading over there later, but she'll be graduating tomorrow. And I don't know when you'll see this, but she'll be graduating, and so I'll be going over there and staying over there for the weekend. And since these two kids live close together, I try to divide my time so they don't get jealous of one another. They really don't, but I had to say that. But anyway, notice I picked up a couple of more new subscribers, so welcome to my channel. I'm glad to have you here with me, and I'll tell you more about myself when I get a few more subscribers, okay? So I'm grateful for my new subscribers. I'm always grateful for my old ones. Now, if you wouldn't mind, if this is your first time watching my channel, I would love to have you as a new subscriber. And if y'all wouldn't mind sharing my video to all of your social media outlets, I would really appreciate that also. I feel like I'm getting tongue-tied today, and I don't know why. But anyway, my daughter I'm here with, Savannah, she wanted me to make this, I call it just sweet potato casserole that I make at Thanksgiving. I like the kind that has the pecans and all of that stuff in it, and my husband liked that some too, but this was the first one I ever made for him. And in the very beginning, the first, I think, Thanksgiving that we were together, I made this, and I got it out of an old Betty Crocker cookbook. And then over the years, of course, that was 40-something years ago, and over the years I've kind of tweaked it a little and to the way that we like it the best. So it has sour cream in it, and that's, I think, what really makes the difference. And that's what my husband said. He said he thought that made the whole difference, was having the sour cream in it. So we're going to get started. I'm going to bring you down, but first I have to get some brown sugar. I forgot to get that out. Okay, let me find something to dip it with.
Sorry.
Oh, I'll just use this spoon here that I'm going to mix with. All right, so I will bring you down to all this conglomerate of stuff here, and we will get started. Okay, move this out of the way. Guess I can move everything back some and give us more room here. There we go. All right, first thing we're going to do, and I usually make a lot more than this when the family's all together, but this is how we're going to do it today. This is a 29-ounce can of the sweet potatoes, okay, in syrup. And, you used to be able to get light or heavy syrup. That just says in syrup. So I drained the juice. And now I am just going to empty the sweet potatoes into this bowl here. Y'all, I've always had this problem where a lot of times my mouth works faster than my brain. A lot of times I've said things that I probably shouldn't say, or I know I shouldn't say, because they just came out of my mouth first. So sometimes it's hard for me to think and talk at the same time. So I have to stop. All right. So next to this, we are going to cut in some butter. And I don't know, I tell you, I don't have an exact recipe. So if we're going to look there, that's about, oh, that's going backwards. So that looks like about a couple of tablespoons of butter, it looked like said, because I had a little chunk cut off to grease the dish there with. So we're just going to cut that butter in, and I may add more as I go along. I just go by look. Just about everything I cook, I go by look. Now, if I'm baking like a cake or something that sometimes needs more precise measurements, then we'll probably pay a little closer attention. Okay, we'll get that in there. I think I might add just a little bit more. Not much. There's a big chunk I didn't even cut up. Real good. Okay. This is probably about another half a tablespoon or tablespoon. Something like that. Remember, it is your preference. Was it Paula Deen said you can never have too much butter? I tend to agree with her. All right, so now we'll put in some brown sugar. I'm going to say, I'm going to put this spoonful in, see what that looks like. Wait, hey Savannah, is this brown sugar or some of your other kind of sugar?
That's brown.
Okay, you had two of them that look like this. Did you know that were open?
Yeah, I probably opened one different.
All right. I just want to make sure it was some kind, it looks a little different. Make sure it was some kind of special sugar. So I'd say that's about a fourth of a cup right there. I'll close that up in a minute when I see if I need more or not. Okay, and to this I am going to add some, oh, I got my finger in there, some sour cream. And that I am going to say, not quite that much. Maybe a couple of tablespoons, that should get it. Just a couple of tablespoons, that's about one. Let's add a little bit more. So about a couple of tablespoons of sour cream to that. Okay. See how much of that I can scrape off here. Okay, then I want to sprinkle in a little bit of cinnamon. I do not want my spices to overwhelm it. I just want a hint. You can put a little more cinnamon than anything if you want. All right, that looks good. Set that out of the way. And let me see if she has any nutmeg. I didn't think to look for that before I started. Yes, she does. Now, if I was at home, I would put just a little bit of mace in here too. Now, that was not in the original recipe, but I like just a hint of mace in it. Where that hair came from. Probably it's somehow got in the drawer there. Get it out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna say just about probably about a half a teaspoon on the cinnamon, half teaspoon to a teaspoon on the cinnamon, and probably about either a fourth to half on the nutmeg. And then I am going to add a little bit of the juice that I drained. Just a little of it to start with. And I'm going to mix it up. I can get the mixer started. Well, you know what? All right, y'all. I tell you what, I think I'm losing it. This needs to be plugged in before it will work. It won't work if it's not plugged in. Okay, let's go. y'all. I'm going to get something to get these blades all cleaned out here. Y'all hear the children playing? Poor kids, they couldn't watch cartoons because they were fighting this morning, so their mama told them they couldn't watch cartoons today.
No poor kids.
And she went to the store earlier, and I was trying to do stuff, and I asked if they wanted to watch cartoons, and the one said yes. And then as I was getting ready to put it on, I said, oh, I forgot your mama said you couldn't watch cartoons. And I said, I don't want her yelling at both of us. So, not that she really yelled, but she'd probably scold us. And so I said, we better not do that. Now, if it was Grandma's house, that'd be completely different. Because I'd say my house, my rules. You grandmas, y'all know what I'm talking about, don't you? All right. Let me get a spoon and taste that. Well, there it went kerplop, didn't it? Okay. I think that's good. I don't think it needs any more sugar. It doesn't need any more juice. See how smooth that is? And you can, you know, you can put all that stuff and mix it up. You don't have to use the mixer if you want to leave your, let me turn you up here so I can talk to you for a minute. If you want to leave your, you know, sweet potatoes whole or just kind of cut them up in little chunks, you can do that. But we just always like to mix ours. Or I mixed them the first time. My husband loved it and went on about our way after that all those years, and that's what I did. Now, to show you what I will do next is I will take it, and I know some of you, I hear so many people, I am going to put marshmallows on this, and I hear so many people say, oh, that's yuck, that's gross. Well, you know, all I have to say is to each their own. We're all different. I think I grew up eating them with marshmallows. My husband grew up eating them with marshmallows, and I make them with marshmallows. Just put them in the dish. This dish looks, oh, I gotta get that sour cream stirred up a little better. I need to stir this up a little bit better, don't I? This bowl is a little smaller than what I needed. All right, there we go. And this dish is a little bit bigger than I need. But I think we are going to be okay. And you know, I put them in the oven at 350. And then I just leave them in until my marshmallows get good and brown. Now, my husband liked his, and I didn't make them that way because I just didn't like it. But he liked his where the marshmallows melted completely into it. Now, he'd eat it anyway, but he would always try to get me to leave them a little bit longer. And I have occasionally, but no, I like mine. And I was going to tell you, when you do this, like you can see little chunks there, that doesn't matter. You can get it as smooth as you want, and like I said, you can get it as chunky as you want. If I'd had a bigger bowl where it wasn't trying to fly all out, I probably would have mixed this longer and got mine smoother. But I was afraid it was going to go flying out of the bowl there for a minute. Get every bit of this. All of this out. Side right there. Okay. And now we'll add some marshmallows to the top. And how many marshmallows, again, is preference. We like to kind of smother ours. And I actually like mine. I like mine, not just brown, I like mine a little black, but not everyone does, so I don't really do that too much. Okay, I'm not going to smother these as much as I usually do since the sweet potatoes are not as thick. All right, I'm going to place this in the oven. And like I said, it's at 350. And then I'll cook it for about anywhere from, I'm going to say roughly 45 minutes. I'll start checking it at 30 minutes and go from there. And I will bring you back when they're finished and show you what it looks like. All right, y'all. All right, y'all, I am back and they are finished. And I will bring you down. And let me show you there. Oh, see how good that looks? Let's get a spoon. Marshmallows and all of that goodness there. Anybody want a bite? Y'all want a bite?
Joey.
You want a bite, Joey? Okay. Let me get a little fork here. And let me cool it off for you, okay? Hey y'all, she wants a bite, so I'll cool it off for her. Let me just kind of turn that around there. They are eating their lunch. Okay, Joey, let's see if this is, I think it's cooled off. Bye. Is that too hot? Was it hot? Is that good? You like that? You want more? You do? I didn't see her face. I don't know what kind of face she made. All right, y'all. Let me get a little bit here and taste it. Oh, that does taste good. All right, listen, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful evening and afternoon, day, whatever time you watch this. And y'all remember to always season your cooking with love. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.